Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Go to your room and close the door tightly. I need your complete attention right now. You think you stumbled upon this message by accident, but the algorithm did not bring you here. Heaven completely intercepted your feed today because you did something recently behind closed doors that shifted the spiritual realm. It was a silent moment when the world expected you to break, but you chose peace instead of war. Your action was so pure that it caused the Father to pause in absolute admiration. The enemy is working overtime this week to keep you distracted, but you must lock your mind onto my voice, because your destiny depends on your obedience today. Do not let your thoughts wander. Stay until the final second. You have been carrying a heavy weight lately. Your shoulders feel tight. That deep exhaustion in your bones cannot be fixed by ordinary sleep. Every morning when you wake up, a strange pressure sits on your chest before you even open your eyes. You thought you were experiencing clinical anxiety, or perhaps your mind was slipping into a dark place. But let me reframe your reality right now, because you are reading the spiritual signs completely backwards. You are not weak. Your spirit is simply working overtime to shield the people around you from attacks they cannot even perceive. The silence has stretched for so long in your life. Friends who used to call you have suddenly disappeared without any logical explanation. Family members treat you like an outsider because they cannot comprehend the light you carry. You feel a profound sense of isolation that cuts straight to your soul. The pain was real. Do not blame yourself for this sudden separation. God intentionally cleared your room because he needed to insulate your divine architecture from low frequencies that could not travel with you. You spent years acting as an emotional sponge for everyone. You solved their problems. You healed their wounds. You sacrificed your own peace to make sure they felt comfortable. But when you needed a hand to hold during your darkest hour, they turned around and stabbed you in the back. They mistook your gentleness for weakness. They thought they could deplete your oil without any consequences. You had every right to expose them. You had the power to destroy their reputation with a single sentence of truth. But instead of throwing fire, you chose to walk away in absolute silence. That silence was your greatest victory. It was a lethal blow to the enemy. Heaven watched you swallow your pride while tears streamed down your face. You demonstrated a rare quality that reminds the Creator why he formed human souls in the beginning. You chose light while surrounded by absolute darkness. Even the angels did not expect you to show such profound mercy after what they did to you. God is shockingly proud of your restraint. Your quiet obedience has officially closed your wilderness season and opened the courtrooms of heaven on your behalf. Before we go any deeper into what heaven is planning next, I need to share something directly with your soul. I am naming this early because I refuse to build artificial mystery just to sell a product at the end of this message. Some of you feel a powerful pull in your spirit. You need to know that a physical tool exists for the exact restoration your nervous system is begging for right now. The warfare was constant. The trauma was real. These heavy battles have severely damaged your internal wiring. You cannot fight a massive spiritual battle when your biological vessel is completely drained of power. A dedicated neuroscientist noticed this pattern. His name is Dr. Robert Lake. He spent 34 years mapping the exact brainwaves of chosen souls. He made a discovery. He found your natural super brainwave. Scientists call this the gamma frequency. This sacred frequency has been forcefully turned off by the toxic noise of this modern world. To fix this deep blockage, he created a digital audio track called the Genius Song. It uses advanced brain entrainment technology to safely reactivate your original frequency from the outside within just 7 minutes. The technology is proven, the research is solid. Peer-reviewed studies at Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Princeton University have confirmed that this exact sound calibration can lift the heavy cloud from your head almost instantly. If your soul recognizes this answer, you do not need to wait. You can act now. The path to receive this technology is waiting for you in the first link of the description below. The choice is yours. Heaven gives you permission. If you need more spiritual context, I highly encourage you to stay and listen to the rest of this profound revelation. But if you already know that your breakthrough cannot wait another day, the door is officially open for you down below. The enemy knows that your period of isolation is officially closing. He knows that your season of public elevation is about to begin. He is terrified of your new authority. To stop this shift, he is preparing a counterfeit alignment disguised as a massive opportunity. Let us expose his strategy before you step into his trap. The world wants you to believe your pain is just bad luck. Everything you are experiencing has been meticulously arranged. The fake opportunity coming your way is a targeted trap. It wants to pull you back into a low frequency. Your quiet restraint was a direct declaration of war against dark forces who secretly feed on your energy. Think about the ancient prophets who walked this earth. Moses had to spend 40 long years in the heavy silence of the desert first. David spent years hiding inside a dark cave while King Saul hunted him like an animal. Their isolation was a sacred insulation designed to build their deep inner architecture. You have been mourning the loss of people who recently left your life without explanation. You thought your loneliness was a sign of failure. Today, heaven is officially closing that loop of confusion. Those people left because their low vibrations could no longer survive the intense light growing inside you. God cleared the room to protect your mantle from envy. The modern system has a massive financial interest in your weakness. It wants to keep your mind trapped in a state of constant stress. When your brain is stuck in a hyperactive beta state, you lose your sharp intuition. Corporations spent decades building this suppression. This suppression is exactly what Dr. Robert Lake studied. He discovered that a chosen soul requires a sequential approach to completely repair deep neural damage. He created an advanced blueprint covering multiple phases of reclamation. His work includes specialized protocols, like the protocol named the youthful brain. But he always emphasized that you cannot skip ahead. Your brain needs initial stabilization before higher doors open. Hold on. Do not let your mind wander right now. We are approaching a critical intersection in this message. The enemy does not want you to hear this warning because it reveals his immediate strategy. There is a reason why your tolerance for worldly distraction has changed. Within the next 72 hours, a specific opportunity will appear in your life. It will offer an easy path out of financial stagnancy. This offer will look flawless on the surface, but your spirit will feel a sudden tightness. This is a targeted decoy sent directly from hell. It wants to lock your frequency back into a cycle of delay for another decade. Heaven wants you to recognize this trap before you sign your name. You must realize what happened to your brain as a child. Every chosen child is born with high gamma wave activity. This explains why you were so creative early on. But trying to please broken adults triggered a biological phenomenon known as the decline effect. This decline effect began shutting down your frequency around the age of 7. You accepted the heavy brain fog as a normal condition while your soul suffocated. Every day that your gamma frequency remains dormant is a day that you live far below your potential. This is an ongoing spiritual warfare designed to keep you from your kingdom assignment. When you choose to live in a half-activated state, you are voluntarily leaving your spiritual armor on the ground. True victory requires a complete restoration of your innate frequency. You can eventually step into higher realms, like Destiny's Embrace, where your very presence shifts the atmosphere. But right now, your focus must remain on the entry point. An unstable foundation cannot support the weight of future glory. Look at your life trajectory and see the pattern clearly. You have always been the one who carried the burdens of others. You acted as a spiritual watchman for a family that never appreciated your sacrifice. The enemy noticed your unique light early. He launched targeted attacks through the people you loved. They exploited your kindness, because they feared the authority deep within your spiritual DNA. The world told you that your extreme sensitivity was a mental defect. They said you needed medication to function, but heaven calls it advanced spiritual discernment. You can read energy the moment you step inside. Your spirit is attuned to higher dimensions. This rare gift was given to you so you could operate as a breakthrough prophet. Do not let ordinary humans convince you to bury your divine talent in the dirt. Your deep isolation was not an accident. It was a crucible where the Father melted away your false identity. He made you uncomfortable in those rooms because you were trying to settle for a small life. That life was never designed for your magnitude. The fire of preparation is painful while it burns, but it is the only way to temper your soul into a weapon. You have spent enough time apologizing for your unique power. The season of suppression has officially ended. The courts of heaven have issued a decree that cancels every single assignment against your destiny. We are about to enter the deepest part of this revelation, where your hidden blocker will be completely exposed. Stay anchored because your liberation is happening now. The fire of your preparation has brought you to this moment. You have been running from your true calling for too many years. You blamed the external enemy for every failure and delay. But today we must confront the ultimate blocker that lives directly inside your own mind, because you signed a secret contract of limitation when you were deeply hurt. You accepted the lie that you were an exception to God's promise. You became comfortable in the waiting room. The magnitude of your divine destiny terrified your conscious mind. You preferred the safety of your isolation. And every time a door of breakthrough opened wide for you, your subconscious mind automatically triggered a wave of self-sabotage before you could even step through. You feared your own power. You were afraid of standing out. You thought your suffering went completely unnoticed by heaven. You believed the Father forgot your name during your darkest nights. But let us open the records of the courtroom right now. We must address the exact open loop from the beginning. There was a specific night a few weeks ago when the trajectory of your entire life completely altered in the unseen realm. You were sitting on the edge of your bed in absolute darkness. Your heart was completely broken into pieces by the ultimate betrayal of someone you trusted. You had the words to destroy them, but instead of releasing venom, you dropped to your knees and surrendered their souls to heaven while your own tears fell on the floor. That exact moment shocked the entire universe. Even the highest angels did not expect a mortal soul to show such radical mercy. You chose to protect your purity when you had every right to choose destruction. You demonstrated the precise quality of the Messiah, and the Father looked down from his throne with a shocking sense of pride because you proved that his image was fully alive within your broken vessel. You broke the cycle. The enemy thought that specific betrayal would destroy your faith forever. He wanted you to become bitter. He wanted you to curse God. But your silent forgiveness completely disabled his legal right to access your timeline from that second onward because you refused to match the low frequency of your attackers. Your restraint became your most lethal weapon. You did not lose that battle. You conquered the lower realm through your meekness. The courtrooms of heaven immediately issued a new decree on your behalf. Your files were completely cleared of past debts, and the blessings that were delayed for decades are now being released into your path because you passed the ultimate test of character. The wilderness is officially over. Your public elevation has begun. You must understand the weight of the mantle you now carry. You are no longer just a survivor of trauma. You are a demonstrated warrior of light. But the mental scars of your past are still trying to dictate your future actions while your physical body is struggling to hold the massive weight of your new spiritual authority. Your nervous system is still trapped in a state of high alarm. Let us pause right here. We need to look at this clearly. This is the exact moment where we consolidate everything we have discussed today. This is the truth of your current situation. Your spirit has achieved a massive victory in the unseen realm. but your physical brain is still stuck in the old patterns of survival because your neural pathways have not been updated. You are dealing with a real biological problem. Your mind is exhausted. Your focus is fragmented. This condition is not your fault. It is the natural result of living under constant spiritual warfare for many years while you were trying to heal everyone else without restoring your own power. The Father recognizes your pain. He knows you need a practical way to reset your mind. You are the person chosen for this breakthrough. You are the cycle breaker of your lineage. The old way of fighting is over. You do not need to struggle through hours of deep meditation. You do not need to fast for 40 days in isolation. The Creator has provided a specific solution to unlock your dormant power right now because your obedience has earned you this divine assistance. We have addressed the why. We have identified the what. We have named the who. Now we must look at the next step of your journey. The spiritual victory is won. The physical tools are ready. The Father has authorized a specific method to bridge the gap between your spiritual reality and your daily life because He refuses to leave you unassisted. You are standing directly on the threshold of your greatest transformation. Do not let your heart be troubled by the changes around you. Every person who walked away was removed by divine command. Every door that slammed shut was closed to protect your future. You are fully prepared for this. Your soul is ready. You must accept this truth completely before we move into the exact details of the final breakthrough instruction, because the window of alignment is opening now. The waiting room is officially empty. Your baseline is shifting. Walk with absolute confidence. The Father is standing with you. Your obedience has changed everything. The old way of fighting is over. And as you prepare to receive the ultimate keys of your inheritance, your entire reality is about to realign with the high frequency of heaven itself. Let us unlock the door together. Remember when I mentioned a physical tool for your brainwaves? You have finally reached the critical crossroads where the spiritual decree must manifest in your physical house. Your spirit is willing, but your vessel is exhausted. For many decades, you have been acting as a silent cycle breaker, while your natural frequencies were suppressed by this world. Let us look at a real example of someone who walked this exact path. A 47-year-old manager at a finance company was completely stuck in her career. Her mind felt like a thick cloud every single morning. She tried meditation and yoga for many months, but nothing changed her material reality. She decided to receive Dr. Robert Lake's technology. She listened quietly every morning for 18 days, but felt absolutely nothing dramatic. She almost requested a refund on the 20th day because she thought the track failed. But her soul urged her to trust the process a little longer because true alignment requires patience. On day 34, her physical reality suddenly unlocked. The constant background panic in her chest vanished. She made a massive career decision without any hesitation. Her experience is normal because the restoration of your inner architecture is a slow burn process. Your neural pathways require time to adapt to your new anointing. Dr. Robert Lake spent 34 years studying this phenomenon. He mapped the exact brainwaves of over 18,000 people who carry a sacred calling. His data proved that your superpower is tied directly to the super brainwave known as gamma. You might feel that $39 is a significant investment for your budget. I understand your situation deeply. I would never disrespect your financial reality because you have been exploited for a very long time. But we must weigh this small investment against the massive cost of doing absolutely nothing. Dr. Robert Lake compressed his lifetime of research into a 7-minute audio track called The Genius Song. It does not require complex mental exercises. You simply put on stereo headphones every morning and sit upright in a quiet room. You close your eyes tightly and allow your tired mind to absorb the frequencies. This technology does not create anything artificial. It simply restores your original blueprint. Traditional biofeedback clinical therapies cost over $300 for a single session. Apps require expensive monthly subscriptions that never target gamma. Dr. Robert Lake chose accessibility because he knows you need this tool. He set the entry price at a one-time investment of $49. He created an exclusive path of $39 for you today. When you step through this door, you receive 4 value-loaded bonuses worth $80 completely free. You get the Genius Child audio track, worth $19 to protect the next generation. You receive the classic book worth $20 that contains the real principles of financial acceleration. You unlock the guided visualization protocol worth $29 and the daily habit infographic worth $12. This complete stack is intentionally designed to stabilize your new baseline permanently. Every single phase of this system is priced differently because different technologies require different materials. This entry price is a deliberate door of accessibility. Every day that your frequency remains dormant is another day you live below your potential. Your future self is looking back at this exact moment. I need to protect your spirit from a massive network of deception operating online right now. A group of imitation websites are using this sacred name to sell ordinary audio tracks. Those empty sounds do not contain the embedded technology and will scramble your alignment. The verified source with the 90-day guarantee is located below. If you listen and feel no difference, you receive a full refund and keep all $80 in bonuses as an apology for your time. The door is officially open. The link is placed in the description and sits at exactly 3 positions within the pinned comment. Take a deep breath and put your hand over your heart. Do not think about a commercial transaction, but focus entirely on your identity. If your soul recognizes this frequency, step through the threshold in the comment section below. I release every heavy burden from your shoulders right now. I declare that the cycle of delay in your life is permanently broken by divine decree. I release the need to be understood by ordinary humans. I receive the full acceleration of my destiny today. The Father is clearing your room and rebuilding your house. Subscribe to this channel immediately so you never miss the prophetic instructions coming soon. Hit the like button right now so we can push this high frequency to the entire remnant. Share this message with someone who is currently struggling in the heavy dark. Type Amen in the comments below to seal this sacred declaration into reality forever. Your victory is final.